ASMR, Netflix Cuties. Let's talk about it. So, about 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, there was something trending on Twitter, which for those who do not have Twitter, doesn't matter. Cancel Netflix. I'll be explaining why there was a very big trend and it's still trending at this moment. Fun fact, it was #1 on Twitter. I don't know if it is anymore, but the cancel is about this film called The Cuties. Let me tell you something, man. I have not checked out this movie, nor will I even do it because I don't wanna. Some specific reasons, a lot of people don't wanna watch the movie as well, especially parents. Cuties is basically a movie based in France, made by a French director. The movie is about 3, 4 weeks old, maybe prior to this video. It's about these girls that love dancing. They had grown up in a certain area. They got their own traditions, this and that. And they go a bit viral because, one of them recorded the other one dancing. Now that's nothing. The fact is, in these scenes that they show in the movie, which is very inappropriate, gross, disgusting, bear in mind, all these kids, they aren't 16, they are between the age of 9 and 14. Now you're probably wondering, what does that matter? The fact is, they are doing inappropriate dances like twerking, cameraman zooming in and out. You know what I mean? You get the point. It's a very disgusting movie, let's keep it like that. Even though I may have not seen the movie, I've seen other YouTubers make videos based on this movie, and all of them agree that it's disgusting. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Let me keep it real, man. The fact that someone even thought of making a movie like this, especially with underage kids. I mean, let me tell you, the concept is cool, don't get me wrong, but using underage kids in a movie like that, man, that ain't good, man. That's kind of weird. It's exposing kids at a very young age to a certain dangerous world that they know nothing about. The person who thought of making this movie, I don't get how you can think of stuff like that. There must be something loose in your head, a loose screw or something to even think about stuff like that. To put kids in a certain danger, because you're putting them in like a dangerous position, because these kids, they don't know really what's going on. Let's keep it honest. A 10-year-old doesn't know what to do. They just say, oh yeah, I love dancing. Okay, honey, can you do this for us? Yeah, sure. A kid's not gonna question at that age, what is this? They don't know it's inappropriate unless they've been taught by their parents that dancing like that is inappropriate. But we're gonna get to the parents part just now. The kids are very young, like very, very young, and in general, putting kids in a movie is very cool. They often get used for as missing. However, this movie is very, very different and very strange compared to other movies, including kids. The concept is cool, don't get me wrong, but underage kids is weird, man. If it were 18 plus year olds, it would have been a complete different story. But the fact is, these kids aren't 18. That's the whole thing. They are underage. They are being exposed, exploited to the outside world, dangerous outside world of predators, of male and female predators. Because even female predators exist. However, the case doesn't occur often, but you do. But majority of them are men. Now I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't know how. I'm assuming that these kids have parents or foster parents or guardians, whatever the thing. I would love to know why, in God's name, you will accept something like this, putting your kids in such a very dangerous position. And the reason why I'm saying dangerous, because like I said, these kids have no clue what the heck is going on. They really don't, unless they've been taught. But I think for the majority of kids at that age don't get taught those kind of things. That stuff you kind of learn at the age of 13, 16, teenage. I wonder how as a parent you can agree with putting your kid in a position like that. I mean, me personally, they would have definitely, without a doubt, offered them good amount of money. There's no way these kids did this for free, or these parents did this stuff for free. That is just no way. Money is 9 out of 10 times almost always involved when it comes to kids and movies, always. And I bet you this was also a case, but I don't know if it's a fact, since I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was money involved. But it's disgusting as a parent, in my opinion. You've got to be ashamed of yourself exploiting your kids like that in a movie to the outside world of millions, tens of millions, potentially hundreds of millions of people. And the fact that someone produced this movie and thought it was a good idea to zoom in very close up to the kids making inappropriate dances. My man, that is weird. It's just weird, man, and I feel very uncomfortable just thinking of the thought of watching an 11-year-old girl dancing inappropriate, getting close-up shots. Nah, it just isn't me. I have not watched the movie, like I said, nor will I even watch it. I've seen bits of YouTubers reacting, and it's very shocking, like really shocking how Netflix agreed by putting this movie on their platform. And who thought it would be a good idea to exploit these little kids in a movie like this? You know, the fact that Netflix thought that this would get numbers. I mean, any person with a good brain can understand that putting kids in a position like that is gonna get you a lot of views. That is true. But it's gonna lose you and cost you a lot of subscriptions and money, which, let's kind of be honest, we know that this was coming, right? Am I disappointed in Netflix? Me being honest, yeah, I am, considering they are one of not the, or the biggest movie platforms in the world. Yeah, very strange, really weird. And you know, it's not supposed to be like that. I mean, there's nothing good that you could really say or tell about the movie. It's just weird, man. A lot of people said as well that some people say this is very normal, but a lot of people, especially French people I've seen, they say this is not a part of our culture. This is very weird. This is not normal. We in France do not do these kind of things. And I believe you. If you're French, you live in France, I definitely believe you. I'm not saying you're lying. I really believe you. But the fact that if you are a parent, it definitely makes it worse, I think. But let's just do this quickly. Now, the top voted tags for reviews of this movie is: it's disturbing to watch, gross, so it's nasty, unsettling, so creepy, cringeworthy, explicit, shocking, terrifying, and awkward graphic. Yeah, that's it, and it gets a 1.1 rating out of 10, and that's really bad. I mean, I'm not surprised that Netflix is being cancelled, because I mean, it's all over the news. Cuties Netflix film prompts criticism from parents. Cuties sparks calls for boycott of Netflix. Cuties official trailer. I mean, I bet you it got a lot of views, but I don't think it was definitely worth it. I mean, it says even 2020 drama/comedy. Like what? Like, it's weird, dude. I mean, I don't want to say I would love to show you a picture, because I don't love it at all, but if you got like check it out on the internet, definitely be my guest. I can't show any of these pictures because, since you know, they are obviously copyrighted and owned by Netflix. But yeah, the initial release was actually almost a month ago, and the director was Maimouna Dukur, or French. And people are mad, and yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just bezzled. Like, how can Netflix agree to do this? You know, the marketing. I mean, did you honestly think a movie like this would get appreciated? No, let's be clear. And the worst part is, these kids are being exploited, because you've got a lot of weird people out there that love seeing these type of things. You know what I mean? Like, really weird people. But my opinion, man, I think, I don't actually know if it is removed from Netflix, but if I were them, I would definitely remove it, because I think they are just hurting their own brand, their image, by keeping and letting this go on. They've made a big mistake, even though a mistake like this cannot or should not ever be happening. In this case, involving minors making inappropriate dance moves, close-up shots. No, man, like, should be, well, I wouldn't say illegal, but it should not be. What it definitely is not being accepted, which is good. That's good. At least we don't forget that it's not normal. Because let me keep it real, stuff like this in the nearby future cannot be accepted as normal till this day as well. It is not normal. Alright, so let's just keep that in mind, that It's very strange. But like I said, if you want to watch the movie yourself, be my guest. I ain't gonna stop you, but just be cautious that the movie's probably gonna cringe you a lot and make you feel very uncomfortable. If you're a grown up, especially as a grown up man, you feel so uncomfortable watching a minor dancing. It just feels weird being a grown up. I guess if you're like a kid, you can relate, but now if you're a grown up like me, 18, you feel very, very, very uncomfortable. But yeah, that's it. It's got a lot of hate. It's getting a lot of criticism. I mean, it's all over the news. It's costing them a lot of subs. They're losing. They've lost millions of subs. And boycotting. People are boycotting them. Which I think is a good thing. They should learn from stuff like this, that this should not be accepted. So yeah, that was the video. I still hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.